The best word I can use to describe The Boys finale is just underwhelming, so here's my spoiler-filled thoughts on the finale, Season 5, and just The Boys as a whole. The Boys Season 5 had so much potential, but they just wasted it. And don't get me wrong, it's not a horrible season, it doesn't ruin the show or anything, it's just extremely underwhelming. The finale had great moments, like Butcher killing Homelander, Huey killing Butcher, conclusions of MM, Huey, and Annie, but there's just so much wrong with it, so let's get into the bad. This isn't really a critique, I just wanted to point out that naming Annie and Huey's kid after Robin is just kinda weird to me, but to each their own, I guess. But one of the biggest things holding this season back is how it's clearly setting up Vought Rising. I would have rather Vought Rising never existed and just get a great final season. Literally all of the stuff with V1 changes nothing, because whether he gets it or not, it's the same outcome. And all of the little references and the whole Clara thing was just so shoehorned in. It was not needed at all. Also, Soldier Boy not being in the finale at all was just so dumb, and again, clearly setting up Vought Rising. Another big complaint I have is just how unsatisfying a lot of the characters and plot lines ended up. I'm sorry, but Kimiko's story just doesn't feel satisfying at all without Frenchie. And Ashley's feels so unsatisfying as well. I understand she was like a comic relief character, but like she just gets impeached and that's it. Just not good enough for me. Another one, Sister Sage, she just loses her powers and leaves. Like, what? And the worst wasted potential is just the entire Gen V cast. They literally did nothing. The biggest things they did wasn't even in Season 5, it was in Season 4 when Kate and Sam split up Frenchie and Kimiko. For Marie to be hyped up as much as she was in Season 2 of Gen V was just criminal how she literally did nothing in Season 5 of The Boys, except for talk to Starlight like twice. Could have literally never made the show and nothing would have changed because they did nothing in Season 5. And what they did in Season 4, someone else just could have done. The only thing the show really did was just give us an introduction to the virus and explain V1 just a little bit. And one of my biggest compliments of the premiere was how it felt like Homelander was getting weaker and weaker as the seasons went on. But in the premiere, with him chasing and killing A-Train, it really reminded you of how strong he actually was. But in the finale with his fight with Butcher, he felt so much weaker against them. I really feel like he should have been able to beat them. I mean, seriously, we had Soldier Boy, who was stronger than everyone who was fighting Homelander in the finale. We had a Temp V Butcher, which I think is stronger than the Parasite Butcher, and we had a Temp V Huey, and they still lost to Homelander in Season 3. Okay, they didn't necessarily lose, but they didn't kill him. Homelander is supposedly stronger now because of the V1. But in the finale, we have Parasite Butcher, and in the second half of the fight, we have Ryan as well. And you can't even count Kimiko because she literally didn't contribute at all other than her blast. She didn't contribute to the actual hand-to-hand combat. I don't know, that just doesn't make sense to me. I feel like he should have easily been able to beat them. Overall, and I feel like this is going to turn into a hot take, but I feel like the finale was still pretty good, and the season as a whole was still a good season. Not up to early boy standards, but compared to the rest of Season 5, I think the finale was probably the second best episode of the season, other than the premiere. Overall, I think it was a satisfying ending, although just a little underwhelming. I hope with how much it hindered Season 5 that Vought Rising is the greatest thing we've ever seen.